friends, and welcome back. My name is Ashley, and today we are going to be doing something that I like to get out and do twice a year, and that is limbing up these redwoods right behind me. There are two things that this actually accomplishes, because their branches naturally start very low on the tree, that without doing this I would lose a lot of gardening space, and we just have too little garden that every square inch is precious. And also I'm going to be getting up into the canopy if I can. I need to thin them out, but I'm just going to get started and explaining as I go. So luckily I have my branch cutters as well, because redwood is fairly easy to cut and the branches are fairly thin, so my big loppers should do the trick on most of these guys. So as you can see, this branch right here, it goes low and it really does provide too much shade. Too much shade, I would say. So I'm going to be taking this one off and I'm going to be climbing in. So I'm going to really generously take off a lot of these branches in the front, at least the ones that I can reach. And then the ones in the back actually provide good privacy. So I'm going to have to be a lot more selective over which ones we take out back there. And also the branches between the two redwoods, actually I did a good job cleaning this out last year, and it's kind of maintained because I haven't wanted too much darkness kind of in this area. This area right below us tends to be the most difficult area to grow anything, and so this should help improve the light situation back here and allow more things to grow. And I'm just going to get these little baby branches out of the way real quick. Quick and easy. And so this branch, I would have my safety goggles on, but they get so fogged up. All right, I think I need reinforcements. Do you think you could go up a little higher and just pull on the branch? Ah, there we go. Good job, son. Those are the largest limbs, and then underneath we actually have the hydrangeas. So we want to increase, it's still going to be shaded down here, but we are increasing the light levels. Oh my gosh, look at how that instantly just let light down into the canopy. All right. Good job. Okay, so I think that's it for this tree. I'm actually really happy with this. This is a tremendous difference in the light levels. So let's move on to this one right here. All right, and so the first one we're going to do is this one right here. And we're going to go up. There's actually three in a row right here that I want to get taken up. Perfect. So that one actually does provide privacy between us and the back neighbors. So I do find it valuable for like screening, keeping our backyards, we love our neighbors. They're great neighbors. We just want to feel like we're cocooned in with ourselves. All right, so let's move to the final tree. Yeah, so this one is pretty dark in the canopy itself, and underneath it needs some work. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Perfect. And now I just have to clip these up and put them in our yard waste. Probably for several weeks is what it's going to take. So I have a pile here and actually a second pile on the other side of the pool. So this is all branching and heavy branching that was taking away my light. I'm very happy with this. All right, so we were running out of daylight. My son was amazing to come out and help me. It turns out him looking out the window and seeing his mom climb a ladder with some sharp tools he was a good soul and he came out to help me. I've had to make peace with these redwood trees. I've had several estimates to take them out, and they were inherited with the home. So they were part of the trellis and the lower pedalum, and there are 3 redwoods back here, and the oak came with the house. I didn't love them. I very much wanted to have them removed. However, you know, at $1,200 and not even grinding the stump, each tree to remove, it was just too much. So I've had to make peace with them. I've had to learn how to live with them. And so this is what I've come up with. I limb them up really high, and maybe twice a year I come out here. You know what, honestly, when I get to the level of light that I am happy with out here, I will cut back to once a year, maybe, but I'm still working at it. We're still, you know, making progress and improving the light every few months at a time and thinning them out. So that's just kind of the process that we're in right now. But I've come to love them. I've come to really appreciate them. And, you know, when they're limbed up and other things are allowed light and space to grow underneath them, you know, I'm actually quite grateful for them. So we use what we have. We, you know, find a way around things that seem impossible and seem like just the worst. But it turns out they're not the worst. And, you know, they're quite beautiful trees, and I'm happy to have them. Even if I never would have picked them myself, I'm glad that they are back here and that they are my trees. So once again, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope it helps you guys embrace the things that you can't change. Embrace the things that are not easily changeable and learn to live with them and learn to find peace with them. I hope you enjoyed watching me and my boy try to figure this out and trim the trees down. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope you join me next time.